Yiquan7 in Chinese, Yi means changing. Zhen means ligament or sinew. Jing means the sacred practice. So therefore that means the sacred practice of changing the ligament and sinew. Originally it's a very fundamental practice in the Tai Chi, in the Shaolin actually system. And now I'm presenting, here is the two complete way of doing Yiquan7, because historically Yiquan7 has been passed on generation after generation, and different teachers presented it in a different manner. Basically is to either stretching in an isometric way or stretching in a postural way. The first one you are seeing is a more isometric, and you can see like you're moving the shoulder forward and you're stretching the back, moving the shoulder backward, you're stretching the front, and using the bending, the wrists and hands to accentuate more of the stretching. It's a very complete and unique stretch, and you can follow this step by step and you get the feel of the power and the benefit of the stretch. It only takes a minute or two, but it's very effective. This is the first version of Yiquan7. After you finish that, you stand up straight and you shake yourself upside down vertically for a couple of seconds, or a minute or so. The second version consists about 10 different routines. The first routine that you can see takes about 6 or 7 postures. Each posture we will hold the posture for 10, 15 or 20 or 30 seconds as you feel comfortable. As you can see, that's the first posture. And you keep your fingers joining each other with your second posture, and so forth and so on. And that is your first routine. And all this time you hold slightly tension. You're pressing your hands together or you're stretching outward, but very mildly. You're moving your palms from front to backward. Is increase gently, slightly the stretch. Bending the wrist is increase the stretch, but it need not be rigid. You have to be comfortable, and the stretch will be getting more and more easy. You should not be straining yourself. And this routine done properly is almost like a very special form of Zhanzhong, but it adds on slightly little tension. That's why you call it Yiquan. It's changing the sinew and ligament. but student must avoid overdoing it, making it more than you can bear. That will not be good. Should be comfortable, yet have a little bit slightly tension. And just this routine can create tremendous strength and tenacity. Your breath must be smooth and not holding. The second routine, if you both your hands can grasp behind your back, fine. If you cannot, it's okay, but gradually with regular practice you will be able to, because you are slowly, gradually stretching both arms and back. You bend your wrist and you turn your head toward the same arm, yet not moving the trunk. Keep the trunk at the same place. After doing one side, you practice on the other side, and you can repeat this as many times as you need and you feel comfortable. And the third routine is you bend both wrists, stretch both arms, and lift them as high as you feel comfortable. And at the same time, you turn your waist. So you're stretching the legs, the arms, and the trunk. And this is also a very complete stretch practice. Remember, keep both of your feet on the ground, but only stretch to your own limit. Do not force yourself, but this will be gradually increase your stretch in your practice. The other routine, you're stretching your neck with a hand close to the ear position to help to stretch, but without forcing. Now each of the routine you can repeat 2 or 4 or 6 or 8 times, depending how much time you want to invest to it, depending how much that your body can hold. It's always good to do it that you feel you have enough, but not overtax yourself. This is your fifth routine. You bend your wrists. When you stretch forward, you stretch your back. When you stretch backward, you stretch your front. In the beginning, with your practice, you can gently doing it. In time, you can exert a little bit more and more strength and more stretched. Regular practice of Jing will keep your body in fairly good shape. As you can see, I do this when I'm 66 years old and I'm still in fairly good shape. The number 6 routine. When you push the palm up, you slowly stand up and you inhale. This time you synchronize your breathing. When your palm is down, your body goes down, you exhale. Thus you inhale up. And exhale down. And this one practice, you can do it a few times. You can do it as long as up to people do it for an hour. And you will develop tremendous chi and tremendous strength with the legs and with the whole body. In the beginning, you're stretching, standing up and down with your muscular power. So your leg may get tired a little bit. But with regular practice, when your chi get to be working and you feel like you're moving up and down total without any physical effort, you can like doing this forever. And by the time you know that your chi are going pretty smooth in your body. Now the next routine, number 8, you feel like you're holding a ball and you're turning to one side and then to the other. When you turn, you feel as if you're squeezing out all the breath from your trunk, and following your exhalation, you make a sound through your teeth and making an air sound like you turn to one side, you'll be like that. You're simply regulating your breath coming out through your teeth. And you can actually using this posture to work at the 6 sounds in the practice of sound. Basically is how to shape to allow the out breath coming out of you, which is a very effective Qigong practice too. And the next routine, the number 9 routine, you're stretching one leg at a time, the back leg. And when you lift your head and your legs up, and you like to squeeze out the breath again from your trunk, and you make an acid sound. Like you make it shh. And the next one, the number 9 routine, you keep your legs slightly further apart, your hands still parallel to your shoulder. Then gently, you stretch all the joints of your body. And you go to one clockwise direction, and then you go to another counterclockwise direction. And do as long as much you feel comfortable. And now we go to the last routine, number 10. And we call it sounding the heavenly drums. At the back part of your skull becomes the heavenly drum. You can drum it with the index and middle finger, or you can use the middle finger on top your index finger. You flick it over your skull and making it like a drumming rhythm. We call it sounding the heavenly drum, while your both hands are gently closing both of your ears. That will be the end of the Yiquan7 practice. We have just presented 2 versions of Yiquan7.